Yeah, hello guys. My name is Uzoma Romanik Ndubeze, and you're welcome to today's edition of Monday Motivation. Like I posted on my wall last some days ago, that I'll be sharing with you some of the things that you need to consider when you're planning to relocate. Meanwhile, how was your weekend? I guess, or I trust that you had an awesome weekend. And like I usually say, never let the disappointment of the past to affect your present. See it as a lesson. No matter what it is that may have happened, see it as a lesson. So today I would like to digress a little bit. You know, for some of our people who are planning to move out of their country. Now I'm talking about those of you in Nigeria, in Kenya, in Zimbabwe, Uganda, Ghana, Cameroon, in fact, every part of Africa, and some persons in India, Philippines, Pakistan, Nepal, and other Asian countries. Probably you're planning to relocate. You're planning to move out of your country. There are several reasons why people move out. Okay? I've written out some stuff here, but I don't know if you will be able to see them. But I'll just say it, okay? Number one is medicals. Medicals is one of the reasons why people leave their country. But like a place, maybe like people from India, a country like India, I don't really think people move out, based on medical tourism. It's mostly in Africa that people have to travel out to other countries. The second thing is education. People relocate, to study, just basically to study, and they are back to their country, And thirdly, for general tourism, like sightseeing, you want to move to a new place, you want to see new environment and all that. And the fourth one is business. You want to transact a business, maybe you work for an international firm, there are stuffs that you guys need to do and all that. And the fifth one, which is more popular, is work or hustle. You can either call it work or you can call it hustle. Now, it depends on the reason why you want to travel. So there are different research you need to make depend on why you want to travel. But I'll be focusing on the last one, which is work and live. What kind of work are you searching for? What kind of qualification do you have? Are you a medical doctor? Are you a lawyer? Let's say are you a graduate? Right? What was your qualification like? Are you a skilled person or semi-skilled person? Like personally, I try to classify this job into three classifications: skilled, semi-skilled, and unskilled. So you need to understand the category which you belong to. You don't just jet out of your country all in the name of going to hustle. You may regret it at the end of the day. Some of us may have made that mistake, leaving the continent, leaving the country. Though mine was a little bit fair because I had a good agent who was with me all through, till I stood. You understand? But there are some agents, all they do is once they've gotten that money from you, there is nothing, no business again with you. It doesn't matter the stress you're going through. It doesn't matter what you're facing, no matter what it is. You understand? So, coming to what you need to do if you're planning to relocate. First of all, you need to research about the country you are going to. You need to research about their health system. You need to research about their education system. You need to research about their laws. What are the do's and the don'ts? Like in my previous video, I talked about, in Nigeria, cat. It's most places, especially in the southern part of Nigeria, they see cat as something evil. When they see a cat, they try to kill it. Okay, but here, or in most part of the world, cat is not seen as evil. It's seen as pet. So coming from Africa, where they see cat as evil, to a place where they see cat as pet, you may want to kill it, and when you kill it, you'll be fined. You'll go to jail, because all those animals have rights. They have visas. Okay, so these are the things you need to understand. What is the accommodation like? What is the accommodation like? How is the accommodation? Is it cheap? So all these things can be gotten online. Okay, all these things can be gotten online, and the easiest way to get information about these things is when you join groups on Facebook. Thank God for Facebook. Thank God for Google. Thank God for YouTube. There are a lot of stuff out there, in as much as there are a lot of fake stuff out there as well. But try to join groups. Maybe you're from Nigeria. You'd be like, okay, Nigerians in USA. There are groups like that. Nigerians in Dubai. There are groups like that. Kenyans in Dubai. Zimbabweans in Dubai. In fact, I belong to some of these groups. I belong to Zimbabweans in Dubai because of the kind of things I do. I belong to Uganda in Dubai. I belong to that group. I belong to Kenyans in Dubai. Because of the kind of job that I do. You see, so when you're planning to travel, it may not be Dubai. It may be Canada. It may be US. It may be Bangladesh. Like, I'm planning to relocate to Bangladesh. I'm just kidding. So, but the most important thing is, don't just rely on agents. Don't just rely on agents. There are bad agents and there are good agents. And I think the bad ones are more. The bad agents are more. All they want they will tell you everything sweet. They will tell you all the sweet lies just to get out money from you. And personally, I don't encourage employment visa. When anyone is telling you about employment visa, you've got to be careful. Why don't I like employment visa? Why do I discourage employment visa? Okay, fine. They make an employment visa for you. You don't know what the job is like, except what you're seeing on paper. You don't know the condition of the job. You don't know the condition of the accommodation. And you move in here. And once you come over, they take your passport. And once they've taken your passport, there is no way you can leave. You see now, there's no, and according to the law, when you have an employment visa, you have to work for at least more than 6 months before you can be able to move, before you can be able to resign and move to another job. So imagine you don't know anything about construction, and they say they've gotten an employment visa for you for about maybe let's say $3,000. Somebody takes $3,000 from you to do an employment visa. Then you come over here, all you could see is construction work with a salary of maybe $300. You paid $3,000. Okay, $3,000. So employment visa, maybe your flight ticket. Then you come over and you are doing you are earning a salary of $300. Does it make sense? And even the job, you don't even like it. Does it make sense? Why not just do 3 months visit visa? 3 months visit visa. Buy your flight ticket. Come over. Search for job yourself. In as much as it is not as easy as people make it look. Yeah, I have to be sincere with you. It's not as easy as people make it look. There are people that come here on their first 3 months, no job. They have to do visa change for another 3 months, still no job. They have to do another visa change for another, still no job. But there are people that come here in the first 1 week, they get a job. In the first 2 weeks, they get a job. It's all about grace. You understand? Our grace, the grace we all have differs. So it's all about grace. Like mine took me 2 months before I got a job. Okay? So don't just swallow all the sweet things that they tell you about traveling abroad. Living abroad is not living above. Even as you're listening to me, maybe you're even earning. You're earning higher than what I'm earning. Maybe you're earning than most of the people you're seeing their pictures on Facebook. You know, you see pictures on Facebook, you think, oh, this guy is doing great. It is not like that. I've said it over and over. I think this will be the 3rd video I am doing concerning these things. It is not like that. It is not like that. It is always good you make your research before moving out of where you are, before resigning from that job, before resigning from that banking job, before resigning from that government job. Make your research about where you are going to. He that has ears, let him hear what Uzoma is saying. That will be all for today. Thank you so much for listening. I'll be coming your way next week with the main Monday motivation. Thank you. Peace out.